sounds good. Sounds good. Amen.
We can, that song we were singing, I'm so glad Jesus lifted me.
Yes.
I was thinking, as we were singing,
Yes.
I can say that song one of two ways.
Yes.
I can say that song, I'm so glad Jesus lifted me.
Right, sir?
Yeah. I wouldn't believe a word.
I can say that. I can tell you that, hey, I kind of like my car.
Yeah.
Nice car.
Kind of love my wife.
You know, it's okay. Got a nice family. But I'm not very convincing.
No.
I don't think
You know, I could sell you a tennis court, tell you, hey, I do the best job possible.
All right. It's all right.
I'll make it green. I'll make it red. I'll put you a green fence around it, and we'll be done.
Wouldn't make much money.
But I wouldn't I wouldn't get them to go to work tomorrow, because I wouldn't be very convincing. But when I sing that song,
Convince me. Come on.
I want to tell you that I'm so glad that Jesus lifted me. I am so glad that Jesus lifted me. Because if he hadn't have lifted me, I would have still been in the bottom. If he hadn't have lifted me, we still would have been on the ground. But we're not on the ground tonight because Jesus lifted me and you. He picked us up out of the miry clay, put us on a rock to stay, put us on a solid rock.
Yes. Solid rock. Yes.
Now you can sit there tonight, maybe I shouldn't, but I will. You can sit there tonight if you want to and say, I'm so glad Jesus lifted me.
Yes.
Right. Sure.
Or we can stand here tonight and say, we are so glad Jesus lifted me. I am so glad Jesus lifted me.
Hallelujah. Glory.
The song said, Satan had me bound. He had me locked up. My sins were troubling me. I was perplexed on every side. Couldn't go nowhere. But Jesus set me free. He said, loose him and let him go.
Amen.
You know, it's okay if you clap your hands. We were somewhere. I forget where we were at. We were at that Brother Garcia's church.
Yes.
And I kind of liked how they did it over there.
Amen.
When they would speak, they wouldn't say, praise the Lord.
No.
They wouldn't say, it was kind of neat how they did it.
Yes.
They wouldn't say, raise your hands or give us a shout. They'd say, give the Lord an applause.
Amen.
Everybody would clap their hands and give the Lord applause. See, if you just raise your hands, it's easy to raise your hands and put them back down.
Amen.
But if you give the Lord a hand clap, if you begin to shout for him, you begin to praise him, then he can say, I'm so glad Jesus lifted me. Jesus lifted you. He's here tonight. He's with us tonight.
Hallelujah. Yes. Yes.
Today I was reminiscing. I was reading some scriptures today. Don't tell nobody I was supposed to be learning, but I wasn't. I was reading the Bible. I was reading about two guys kind of minding their own business, preaching the gospel. I don't know why I got to reading about these two guys, but they were just preaching the gospel is all they were doing. And they got in trouble.
Oh, yeah.
They locked them up.
Yeah.
They were minding their own business.
Yeah.
Paul and Silas were just preaching the gospel. I'm just paraphrasing now. I'm not going to go over every scripture. But they said they were preaching the gospel. Finally, they got upset with them. Put them in jail. They were bound. Satan had them bound.
He sure did.
They throwed them on the inside. They didn't just give them the outside shell. They chunked them on the inside. I'm not preaching some deep, dark theological message. I know.
You got it.
But I'm telling you about Jesus lifting somebody.
Yes, he did.
Just like he did me.
Yes.
When I was bound, and place to go,
Yes.
but Jesus lifted me. But they throwed Paul and Silas into prison, and they locked them up, put chains on them, fettered them up, or bound them up, put all that stuff to them. But see, they didn't let just Satan bind them up. And they began to sing a song about midnight. They began to sing, everybody, I've always heard people say, I wish I knew what song they were singing. I don't know what song they were singing. They could have been singing, I'm so glad Jesus lifted me. But brother, they began to sing a song about midnight. And when they begin to sing the song about midnight, something about to happen. The walls begin to shake. The earth began to quake. There's something that took place. There was some fetters that fell off. There was some shackles that started breaking. There was some things that started happening because Peter or Paul and Silas were singing a song about Jesus. They weren't singing a song about just somebody. They were singing a song. They were singing a song about Jesus. They were singing a song about a man that's just spoken about everywhere you go. You know, Jesus is the most spoken word there is. Everywhere you start talking about Jesus, people start speaking up. You start talking about Jesus, people start looking.
Yes.
That's what happened to Paul and Silas. They began to sing about somebody.
Yes.
Not just somebody. They begin to sing about Jesus.
Yes.
They begin to talk about how maybe he was setting them free. How maybe I was preaching about him. But it's okay. I'm going to get up tomorrow and I'm going to preach about him. Jesus set them free.
Right.
Yes.
Amen. Yes, he did.
I was reading where I was at. I had my computer open. And I know everybody freaks out about it, but I was reading the Bible. I had my computer, reading the Bible on my computer. I didn't take my Bible because I had my computer and some things I needed to keep notes, so I had my computer. Well, I had people sitting behind me because, most people get there early so they can get them back seats. I don't know what it is about a back seat that people like. But all these people like to get to the back seat. Well, I just went right up in there and sat wherever there was an empty seat. We was all learning the same thing, had to be in the same place. Didn't want to be there, but we had to be there. So I opened my Bible up, or opened the computer up, started reading the Bible. This man taps me on the shoulder. Hey, what are you reading?
Amen.
I'm reading the Bible. He said, you're in the middle of 500 people, and what are you doing reading the Bible? I said, well, that guy over there is watching a movie. He said, well, I guess you're right. I said, well, that girl over there, she's playing on her telephone. I said, I like to read about Jesus.
Amen.
He said, you really believe in this guy?
You open that door, buddy.
I said, all right. I said, well, I'll tell you what, man. When break's over, you come up here and sit beside me.
Yeah. Amen.
He said, well, what are you going to do to me? You ain't going to put some funk on me, are you? I said, no, I'm not going to put no funk on you, but I'm going to give you something that'll help you out, man.
That's right.
Yes.
Amen.
Because I just heard his conversation moaning and groaning about, I don't know how I'm going to survive. And he was talking to the guy behind me. And man, I don't have no work. I don't have this. I don't have that. He was, this guy, the same guy was just, oh man, I really want to turn around and say, just shut up, will you? But I'm glad I didn't, because the same guy tapped me on the shoulder and said, what are you reading?
Yes, that's right.
So I began to tell this guy. He said, where do you live? Told him. What do you do? Told him. Are you working? Every day. He said, you got work? I said, yeah, we got work. We got some. We're not loading up in it. He said, how do you do it? I said, well, man,
Read the Bible.
let me tell you something. Well, I'm just going to explain to you here for a few minutes because we got to go back. He said, no, man. He said, I'm going to come up here and I'm going to sit by you. I said, that's okay.
Take notes.
So I began to tell this man